I'm back. I'm back with another list. This will be a quick video because I just have a list and I'm going to say yes or no. The criteria for the yes or no is, sorry, this is a list of channelers, like the most popular, most well-known channelers. And the criteria, the questions were, because in my opinion and how I was taught is that you want to really only channel a being, a collective, or an information field that is of Christ consciousness. Because at that level, obviously, you're tapping into more universal truths. It's a unity perspective, a more realized perspective, and it's at a level, fifth dimension and above, that has the oversight to see what is going on, and there is no ego involved in that level of consciousness from the beings that are, or the collective that is generating the information. Yeah. And oh, I just lost my train of thought. So the question is this channeler channeling with a Christ conscious being, collective information field? And the next question is, are they a clear channel? Because you can tap in and not be clear, and therefore the messages are colored. What else did I want to say? Yeah, unfortunately, when you're channeling from a Christ conscious being, field of knowledge or perspective, that's a better word. I've grown so tired of channelers for many, many years because it's like you can take a message that comes out today and compare it with 40 years ago, and it's basically the same message, because at the Christ conscious level, it's all going to be love and light and everything's good and we can, it's anyway. So I have like a little bias on channelers these days. I really had to work through it. And I was quite surprised what I got, really surprised, because I also did ask the field, are most channelers, and I mean globally, most channelers, and what I got are unclear and or being manipulated by the archonic reptilian field. Okay, that's most channelers. Remember, I am looking at the most popular, the most well-known channelers, and it turns out they're well-known and popular for a reason. So let's get on with the list. Okay, so the first question is, are they connecting with Christ consciousness, being collective information, and are they clear? Lee Carroll, yes, yes. Esther Hicks, yes, yes. Jane Roberts, no. And was she a clear channel? I got like a very weak yes. Daryl Anka, yes and yes. Paul Selig, yes, yes. Jeffrey Hopp, Adam you, sorry, yes and yes. Lee Harris, yes, yes. Daniel Scranton, I get a no, not connecting into the Christ consciousness field. He is a clear channel, however, but what I'm getting is he's being manipulated and manipulated. He is a clear channel, apparently, and his teachings are slightly, or whatever is coming through is slightly misleading. So I'm just getting a funky read on that. Anyway, Blossom Goodchild, yes and yes. Magenta Pixie, no and no. That may surprise a lot of people. Jamie Price, yes and yes. Rob Gauther, this may also surprise. I got a no and no. And yeah, a lot of these people I don't even know. And oh, I'm feeling it already. As soon as I YouTube searched for Rob and saw him and listened to him, I had an immediate visceral almost throwing up reaction. My body responded so strongly. It was quite shocking because most of these, yeah. And what I get is I think he's channeling a deceiver and I can't read my writing, damn it. The information, there's just something off there. Okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. Yeah, I had a very visceral, I almost threw up. It was incredible. Teal Swan, I don't know, is she really a channeler, perhaps? But anyway, yeah, I got some mixed messages there. I get a yes and a no of Christ conscious connection, but more of a no. Um, her teachings are not Cosmos approved. I had to ask that question because very confusing energy. Anyway, I think she is tapping into some Christ conscious, not a being or collective information, like that level of information. But I get that she is not a clear channel and that her opinions are coloring the clarity of the truth coming through. Okay, let's just leave it at that. Gabby Govalenko. Yeah, I get a no and a no. However, it does appear that I guess I don't know if this is was it a female? I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was a female. Her teachings are more new agey and that they are helpful to people. So I don't think she's channeling at Christ conscious level, and I don't get that she is a clear channel, but her teachings are helpful in general. They're of the new age genre. Aaron Daughtry. Oh, once again, my body repelled backwards. So I get no and no. However, his teachings, like Gabby, are of the new age genre and they seem to be helpful. Okay, Sheila Gillette, yes and yes, that's the Theo group. Dolores Cannon, I don't know why I put her on this list, but I get that she was not tapping into Christ conscious frequency information, but that her information was more astral information. I don't even know why she's on my list. Anyway, um, skip that. Karen Bell, I get a yes and a yes. Oh, the clear channel was a little bit weak. So for the most part, Karen Bell. Patricia Coate Robles, been around for ages. Yes and a yes. Gaba Muir Taigeta. I think boy, I don't know. Is this Jamie Lynn of the Taigeta family? I don't even know what I'm saying, but I get a no, no, no. That's all that matters. Linda Dillon, I get a yes, tapping into Christ conscious field or information, but no, lacking clarity a little bit. Judith Kusel, yes and yes. Christine Day, yes and yes. Alexander Quinn, yes and yes. So there you go, your list of the most popular, at least that I found, channelers, and they seem to all be pretty clear and their information pretty solid, which is a good thing. But I wish they would just throw in some real predictions instead of just all the love and light. Okay, until next time, please hit the like button. Thank you.